Hello, Blockey Hockey, and welcome to this playoff series between the Calgary Wings and the Milwaukee Muskies. Calgary Wings, the 2 seed coming into this season. Milwaukee, halfway into the season, they weren't even a playoff team, so very excited to see them here in the semifinals. Sammy the Whale, what do you think about this series?
It's definitely going to be an interesting game. I've seen the Milwaukee players boasting about how they're going to win this game and then they're going to go all the way to the cup. We'll see if that happens or not, but they did win their first round against the Seattle Golden Eagles. A decent showing from them. Both games went to overtime, though. Except in one of those games, star skater Pluds went net, and it still took them to overtime to get a win. So, maybe a little bit of concern there for Milwaukee that, against, some average players, they still took a while to get going as, this Calgary team is a lot better than average, I'd say. I'd say they're probably the top team in the league, but they are missing their star striker, Jaden, today, so it's going to be a huge loss for them. I'll be interested to see how it goes. How do you think Jaden missing is going to affect the team, Jed? Wow, Jed, that's some great insight there, man. I think he's dead. I mean, it's a big loss. I could say not having Jaden is a big loss. Do you have any thoughts, Stephen, on Jaden not being here?
Jaden, I mean, he's a very good finisher. I think their scoring might take a bit of a hit without him. But I think the second line structure could still probably stay in place, considering Jaden is usually a bit of a floater. And I think you can have a depth player like, I think Jalen Peacher, it looks like. I think you can have somebody like him step up and do okay in that role. So I don't think it'll be a make or break injury, but it'll definitely hurt the team a little bit. That being said, the Milwaukee second line, looking really dangerous. I believe it's Top Pages, Radium, and is it Baba Bobo? That's a really dangerous second line, so I think if any second line in the league is going to give this Calgary second line a run for its money, it might be this line. What do you think, Sammy Lowell?
Yeah, I do think the Milwaukee has some good depth going for them. They've got a lot of good players here and there, but, I think overall through the season, like, a little bit shaky on some of the players. I think Top Rages has had a little bit of a underperforming season compared to previous ones. His defensive side of the game hasn't been as good. I mean, going forward, he's still been pretty good for this Milwaukee team, creating chances and getting goals as well. On the other thing, we got Mason, who I'd say he's done okay stepping in for this Milwaukee team. I feel like still positionally and game awareness is not up to speed for some of the plays, so that also has been a bit of a bummer. But I think Milwaukee, in terms of a rising player, I think that's been really well for them is Baba Bobo. Just positionally wise, knowing where to be and getting important and clutch goals for them. He's honestly been, I'd say, a key part of this team since he scored the winning goal, overtime goal to get Milwaukee to this spot. So I'll be interested to see if he can, recreate moments like that and bring the glory to Milwaukee.
Well, definitely going to have a bit of a tougher time doing that, I would say, going up against that line with Glennie Boo on defense. This Calgary Wings team has really good in defense, from what I've noticed. Wapex and Glennie Boo as their two back players, both Norris nominees, I believe. So we are going to get down to ice level for the game, and I'll hand it off for, I guess we should do score predictions really quick. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm going to get down to Justin for the ice.
Thank you so much, Stephen. This should be a fun series as we get ready to welcome the away team, the Milwaukee Muskies. Obviously feeling good after their last round series, looking to shock the world. And as they get ready to get their practice on, we get ready to welcome in the home team, the Calgary Wings. Should be a fun one, back and forth action. Both these teams looking to make the BHL finals. Should be a fun matchup. Like I said, obviously your goalie matchup is going to be Brown in net for Milwaukee. And then obviously in net for Calgary, I believe it's, from what looking at right now, from what we're seeing, it's Orange Panda. Could be mistaken, but Orange Panda just off a non-HL series as well. So something really interesting to see. Gonna be probably a go-to guy. I mean, he's been one of the hottest goaltenders in there for Calgary, for their non-level team the Toronto Rampage, so it's been a really fun one. We get ready to go. 7-7. Who do you think is going to be the X factor for either of these teams?
Well, for the wings, I think it has to be, I would say either Misya or Ghosty Fair. The centers for their respective lines. Ghosty Fair, obviously the wings' #1 star. And Misya, I think, one of their most underrated players. He's been really solid all season. He can play make. He's really good on defense. And he's really, in my opinion, that core piece of the second line that allows it to do so well.
As I fully agree with. And obviously, you know, someone from Milwaukee I believe in who could easily be an X factor is Stan V. He's on the first line, and he was absolutely electric. Had a goal of the year candidate in the last series. Can we see more highlight plays out of them? And here we go. Second round starting between Milwaukee and Calgary. Wapex will originally hit the puck there. Lampier will try and take it back to his defensive zone to reset. Who farted? Who farted trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Lamp struggling to get it out, because Who Farted is playing great defense in front. Possible a chance. No good. Trying to grab it is Ghosty Ferret. No good. Ghosty Ferret does get into the offensive zone. Stanby will be breathing down his neck. They'll take it behind the net. Trying to look for an opening, but Stanby does get good defense and clears it. Into the Calgary zone. Ghosty. Stanby known for breaking ankles. Trying to do it here. Can't get anything to go. Ghosty Ferret with good defense. Orange Panda will hit that away. Stan V looking for a shot. Scores! Oh my goodness. Just like that. It's a 1-goal lead for Milwaukee.
And not much you can do that if you're a Calgary defenseman. That was one of the nastiest goals I think I've ever seen. Just a fantastic show of his mechanics behind the net. Stan V, a player known for hitting those kinds of crazy mechanics, and really just shows here. Definitely seemed to take the Calgary players by surprise. Scoring from behind the net in this game is very difficult, and not many players can do it, especially not like that. That was a really impressive goal from Stan V.
Like we said before, Stan V had, you know, a goal of the year candidate in the last round series where he basically pulled it back 17 times and got it into the goal. And just like that, Orange Panda is stunned. And just like that, Milwaukee will take the 1-0 lead. Like we said, first shot on goal has turned into a goal. Glenny Boo will try and pass it up here. Missia can't take control of it. Glenny Boo's going to be forced to reset with Radium breathing down his neck. Radium trying to find it, loses the puck for the moment. Missia will try and take it up himself. Over to the other side. Baba Bogo gets it for the moment, clears it. Gonna have to fight between two Calgary defenders though. Glenny Boo gonna try and take it around. Scoops that puck up. Top Rage is gonna force a reset here. Top Rage is one of the better defensemen in the BHL. Jalen Peachy trying to take control of it. He can't. So Top Rages will try and get something to go. Brown will easily just cover that and hit it back to the corner. Top Rages is struggling against Missia to try and clear this puck. Missia trying to get an opportunity here, but Top Rages will clear it. Possible chance here, but Glenny Boo prevents a breakaway chance. Back to the Milwaukee corner. Missia looking for a shot. Trying to get around. Baba Bogo hits it out to neutral zone. Glenny Boo forced to reset. Line changes will happen. Glenny Boo trying to take it around for him, and Who Farted will take control of the puck for Glenny Boo so he can get to the bench. Stan V back out there. Trying to look for something interesting to happen here. Maybe another Milwaukee goal. Mason going to try and take control of it behind the net. Wapex making it difficult to find offensive opportunity. Chance there for Stan V, but he just hits it to the boards to keep it in the offensive zone. Wapex over the Stan V. Stan V looking for a shot, but Who Farted with great defense. Who Farted forced to reset. Mason will be a disruptor. Trying to get something up is Ghosty Ferret. Hits it up, but Lamp will hit it first. And now we'll go back into the Calgary zone. Forced to reset. Wapex going to try and get a pass over here. Going to try and get it around. Who Farted had a chance at a breakaway, but Stan V gets there first. Stan V, great mechanics, but can't get it around. And Wapex holds it for the moment, but Stan V's breathing down his neck. They're in the defensive zone. Stan V trying to take control of the puck. Oh my goodness! Almost shades of last series with that goal. Just hits the post. Wapex going to try and take control of it. Wapex forced to reset. Finds an open man. It's going to be Ghosty Ferret trying to catch him on the line change. Absolute miscommunication. Baba Bogo, that's a shot, and that's a good save from Orange Panda. Trying to grab it is Ghosty Ferret. This time it will go to Jalen Petrie. Jalen Petrie trying to take the puck up. Missia prevents the scrum from happening. And Jalen Petrie is going to force Calgary to reset. Milwaukee has been pouring on the offensive pressure all game long. 125 left to go here in the first. Trying to get a shot off was Gleniboo, but no good. Baba Bogo will try and get it around Missia. It will work for the moment, but Gleniboo's there to defend. Back to the corner. Trying to get a shot off. Goes up to Gleniboo, over to Missia. A possible chance here for Calgary, and that goes wide. Trying to get a shot in front is Jalen Petrie. Trying to find a pass in front. Gets the pass off, but nobody home to answer that doorbell. Trying to get something to go. 1 minute to go in the first period. Missia over to Gleniboo. Trying to take it around net. Trying to look for at least one more offensive opportunity here for Calgary. They haven't been able to find many of those. Milwaukee with another one, though, and that goes off the post. Radium had a perfect chance to make it 2-0. Another shot there. Just gets caught in the post there, so no good. Missia going to force you to try and take it out. 33 seconds to go here in the first. Trying to grab his Baba Bogo. Gets it for the moment. Gleniboo going to try and work around two Milwaukee defenders. No good. Trying to get in front. Gleniboo going to try and play contain here. In front over the Stan V. Stan V. He's had the hot stick throughout the playoffs. Can he continue with another goal? He already has one today. Baba Bogo forced to try and reset. Goes around the net. Trying to grab it is Missia. Shot in front. Calgary scores. Wapex makes it 1-1.
And exactly what they needed before the teams head back into the locker rooms after the period. A fantastic pass from Missia. I feel like Milwaukee maybe should have had people a little bit closer to them. They had two guys in the slot, but no Calgary players were in the slot to cover. Missia just sends that out to Wapex at the point. No Milwaukee player in sight. And, I mean, that's a perfect P3 if you're a player trying to score. That's such a good spot to score from. Fantastic play from Calgary.
Just like that, it's a tie game. 2 shots each side. That's exactly what Calgary needed right at the end of the period. That's going to give them momentum going into the second period. And that's exactly what happens as we will head it over to Siffin, my color commentator, to take over the desk for the first intermission.
And, well, a relatively exciting period. The period ends 1-1, 2 shots apiece. And Sammy the Whale, what did you think of that period?
I mean, I was going to say originally, Muskies were playing very well disciplined-wise. They kept Calgary down to only 1 shot, and it was just a glove to go into the slot. But, I mean, just a bit of a lapse of judgment there in the last seconds where Missy found Wapex out of all people who finally scored a goal. That's a good play there from Wings to go into this intermission tied. But on the other hand, I don't know. Calgary just feel like they haven't really done much. I think missing Jaden is kind of rough for them because, on that second line, it's kind of what lets Gleniboo kind of just sits back and lets his 2 forwards do most of the work. But it feels like now, since they've got Jalen Petrie, who's not really as good, doesn't kind of know the role so far. So it's Gleniboo's kind of had to take it farther forward now, and because of that, they've been getting caught a bit more on that second line. So I feel like that's going to be where goals are going to happen if something's going to happen there.
I do think positionally, Jalen Petrie looked a little bit better towards the end. Obviously, he had that golden chance. Unfortunately, that might be where Wings missing Jaden a little bit. Kind of bricked that, sent it pretty far wide. Anyway, Justin, what have you thought about this period so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a back and forth period. I mean, they left at least 4 goals on the table to both sides from what I saw. And I mean, this could be a high scoring series if we're seeing stuff like that. Orange Panda, him getting thrown in after his Nam series is definitely an interesting choice, but he has been one of the best goalies in Nam, so it's not the worst idea. Let's see if he can sort of lock in now as the second period starts.
And Jed V, any final words before we start the second period?
I mean, all it takes is 1 goal, isn't it? All 1 goal, and that's a series.
All right, we're going to send it back to ice level, send it back to Justin for play-by-play, and we'll see you there.
And in Jed V's case, all it takes is 1 microphone. As we get back into this game, should be a fun one. Already 1-1. Just going to be interesting to see who can take control of this game because a lot of goals left on the board. Who will try and take control here in game 1? Wapex going to try and pass it up to Who Farted. Works for the moment, but Lamp plays good defense. Apex forced to reset for Calgary. Trying to get something to go. Who farted? Trying to get it deep. Lamp trying to take control of it. Trying to play good defense, and he does. Who farted? Still laying the offensive pressure there. It's a mad scramble for the puck in the corner. No one can get anything to go. Wapex with a shot. Over to the side, and that's a great save by Brown. Poke checked it at the last possible moment. Shot the other way. That's going to be saved from Panda.
Brad showing why he is one of the strongest up-and-coming goalies in the league from that.
Absolutely. Definitely going to need it against this electric offense. Stanby with a possible shot opportunity, but a wall of Calgary defenders. Nothing there. Possible chance the other way, but Lamp will hit it to the corner. Ghosty Ferret gets it behind the net, though, so possible offensive opportunity chance. Trying to get something to go. Ghosty Ferret takes control. Trying to get it pass over. Just shoots it himself. Good shot. Rebound chance in front. No good. Great save made by Brown. Ghosty Ferret looking for an opening. Can't. Radium. Taking it around the net. Reversing direction. Radium going to pass it up. Over the Baba Bogo. Trying to get it is Gleniboo. But Milwaukee will retain possession for the moment. But Gleniboo playing great defense 2 times in a row. Gleniboo having a fantastic showing here to start the second. Gleniboo trying to juke 2 defenders. Trying to get in front. And that's just a wall of Muskie defenders. That will be blocked. Trying to get something to go. Baba Bogo trying to get it. Baba Bogo trying to get it in front. Try saying that name 5 times fast. Trying to see the shot. Oh my goodness. And that will be offsides. Unlucky, but that will be a face-off in the neutral zone.
I believe it was Radium 7 did not tag up in time. Happens every once in a while.
Yeah,
Even at this level, you see it.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, my friend. Trying to get something to go is Calgary. Missia will try and take control of the puck here in the offensive zone, but Top Rages will get to it first. Hit it back out to the neutral zone. Now Gleniboo will try and reset, looking for the pass. Goes back up to Missia. No good there. The 27-year-old could not bring it in. Gleniboo going to try and take something to go up front. No good. Jalen Peachy trying to grab it. Baba Bogo trying to get something to go here. In front, Baba Bogo looking for the pass in front, but no one home. Gleniboo forced to make a play there. Stan V with the offensive aggression. Definitely what they need from Milwaukee right now. Ghosty Fair trying to hit it up, and he does. Gets it into the offensive zone looking for those offensive opportunities. Lamp trying to take control of it. Ghosty Fair just takes it around his net. Ghosty Fair going to try and look for the pass in front. Oh my goodness, took a shot, and that goes off the post.
Calgary with these curved 5 holes looking super dangerous. Brow's been able to keep them all out so far, but might be only a matter of time.
And Stan V tried to answer your prayers. No good on that one. Stan V looking for another goal here. Add to his tally here for the playoffs. Stan V trying to get a pass in front. Wapex, good defense. Stan V in front, looking for the pass, finds it, but just goes past the stick, trying to get a shot opportunity here. Is Mason in front, and that's going to be a good save from Panda. Another shot, won't have enough muster on it, so he will just pass it out. Looking to get a shot now is Ghosty Ferret. Going to be on the stick of Stan V. Poke checks it for the moment is Who Farted. Behind the net, Stan V. Looking for some offense, trying to get out of the defensive zone first, though. Trying to get something to go. Calgary sort of being a little lackadaisical, leaning off a little bit. Stan V can be dangerous. Stan V looking for Wapex. Wapex gets to it first. Stan V going to try and take control of it. 1 minute to go here. A little bit of a line change trying to be done from Milwaukee, and they do get Top Rages on. Top Rage will try and hit in, and that's a good shot, and that's a great save from Orange Panda. After the first goal, he really has locked in. In front, looking for a shot is Jalen Petrie, but that won't be good. Looking for another shot, possibly is Jalen Petrie, but that will be poke checked away. Top Rages will try and bring the puck up. 30 seconds to go. Trying to get his Baba Bogo. Trying to get anything to go. He can't. Jalen Petrie will try and take it up himself. Will take it to the corner. Look for the pass in the middle. Trying to find someone. He can't. Top Rages immediately takes the puck. Fantastic defense. Missia trying to get that on his stick and get another offensive opportunity chance for Calgary. No good. Trying to get a pass in front. Possible chance. But Gleniboo saw it happen. Gleniboo looking for something. Glennie trying to get a pass in front and sort of loses the puck there, as that will be the end of the second period. As we go into the second intermission, it'll be still tied 1-1. We will go head up to Siffin to take over the desk for the second intermission.
And no goals in that period, but a considerable amount of offense from both teams, especially Calgary, I noticed, with some of their corner offense looking pretty good. And Jed V, now that you're back, what do you think about that period?
Awesome, though, yeah. You know, what I've seen while just taking a look at that period, I mean, the Muskie second line have been getting pretty shut down by Glennie. I mean, he was really just taking a full control of the puck on that second line, even taking some shots, which is unlikely for a defenseman going in. But, you know, that second line really needs to step up their performance, the Muskie second line. First line, obviously, Stan V's is very also puck dominant. I mean, I'm seeing that if Milwaukee's going to score, it's going to be from Stan V. And that's the only way I think it's going to happen right now.
Yeah, definitely see what you mean, especially when you're committing quite a few of your offensive pieces to that second line, and Top Raiders and Radium especially, and even Baba Bobo has been pretty impressive. All three of them on that second line. You like to see them doing a little bit better. Ben, what do you think about this period?
I mean, I think Calgary did a lot better going offensively. They had a good couple sharp angle shots there. Ghosty Ferret finally getting some offense going. I feel like he was a bit quiet that first period, but looked a little bit better that second period there. But on the other hand, I feel like Stan is by far playing the best out of anyone out there. It feels like every time he's got it in the corner, he's going to do something dangerous there. Waypeck's struggling a little bit to deal with him when they get it in the corner. But yeah, I feel like that Muskie second line, they should honestly be doing better, because Jalen, I think, has not really got that many touches, and he's kind of looked a bit lost out there where to go. But, like, I don't know. I think Glennie's just kind of carrying that line, doing really well defensively, and because, you know, no Jaden here, he's kind of trying to force offensive chances, and he's doing pretty well with that. I haven't really seen Radium do much, though, so
True.
what does he even do?
Glennie and Misty is a very solid defensive core on the second line. But anyway, we're going to send it back to the ice. Once again, Cryo Justin will be your commentator, and we'll send it back to him.
One more period here in game one. After a good offensive start, it's been a little bit of a standstill. Defense has really stepped up here in the second. Will we see more of the same in the third, and will we need overtime here in game one? Ghosty Ferret will take control of the puck. Trying to get it around Stan V. Stan V trying to look for an opening. Possible chance here, and that's a good save from Browd. The puck fell on the stick of a Calgary player and just took a shot. Ghosty Ferret looking for an opening, but good defense from Stan V. Stan V's been all over the ice, offense, defense. He's been the guy for Milwaukee. Shot here for Ghosty Ferret, possible, but that's a good save from Browd. Rebound chance in front, and that's another good save from Browd. Looking for a shot. Who farted? Can't get it, so Stan V will get it away from Ghosty Ferret, but Wapex will be there to grab it. Wapex trying to get it around Stan V. He can't. Watch out for the mechanical genius that is Stan V. Stan V trying to get something to go. He can't. Jalen Peachy will try and play offense and get an offensive opportunity, but Lamp hits it. Shot there from the corner, and that will be easily saved from Browd. Wapex looking for an opening. Goes over the Missia. Stan V going to be forced to try and get it out of his defensive zone. Going to try and take it around the net. Look for a line change. That's exactly what they get from Milwaukee. Going to pass the puck up the boards. Radium going to just get it deep, and he does. That will get the full line change out there for Milwaukee. Chance here from Missia. Shot, and that's a good save from Browd.
Calgary really putting Browd to the test so far this period.
And I mean, he's stepped up to the challenge. Top Ridges trying to get the puck out. He does. Trying to get it to Radium. Radium trying to get around Glennie, but Glennie plays good defense. Like I said before, defenses have both stepped up for both teams. Going here in the second and into the third. Shot here! Oh, it goes off the post! He should be a plumber with how he hit that pipe. My goodness me! Missia gonna try and take it the other way. Trying to get a shot off, but shot it right into a defender. Missia trying to get it up. Radium plays good defense. Missia just passes it in the middle. Trying to get it to Who Farted, but Who Farted couldn't get there in time. Baba Bogo trying to get it up. He can't, so Calgary will take control of it. For the moment, goes back out to the neutral zone. Glennie Boo looking for Who Farted. Who Farted can't connect on the pass. Baba Bogo trying to get something to go here. Ghosty Ferret And shot, and that goes off the side of the netting. It's been a very back and forth game. Trying to grab it. Top Rages did do really well there. But Wayback's going to try and get to Ghosty Ferret. Ghosty Ferret looking for a shot. Top Rages saves it at the last possible moment. Top Rages, possible chance in front. But Orange Panda is 17 meters out of his crease. Orange Panda has been fantastic when it comes to the non-playoffs or just in general. He's been a very entertaining goalie to go against, or just watch in general as well. Mason looking for a shot. Calgary gets it back into the offensive zone for the moment, trying to get an opening. Brown will make the easy poke check save. Mason looking for an opening. He can't. Trying to get it in front. His Ghosty Ferret had a shot opportunity, but no good. And that will be offsides.
And Calgary seeming like they're kind of dominating this period. I believe they've already had 5 shots to Milwaukee's 0 so far in the third. Don't know if Brad will be able to keep up this performance forever. See if Milwaukee can get something before then.
Will the dam break before they score? That's the main question. Stan V trying to get something to go for Milwaukee. Ever since the first minute, he's sort of been quiet when it comes to offensive chances. Calgary has really stepped up defensively ever since that first Stan V goal. Trying to get something in front. Glenny Boo plays good defense. Or the same story here. Can Stan V get something to go? Ever since that Stan V goal, it's been all defensive aggression here for Calgary, and it's showed. Trying to grab it and keep it in the offensive zone, though, is Stan V. He does for the moment. Glenny Boo will just take it behind his net. 1 minute to go here in the third. Will someone score and be the hero, or will we need extra hockey here in game 1? Glenny Boo looking for a shot. Can't. Brings it up. Going up to Jalen Petrie. No good. Glenny Boo going to try and just take a shot and try and find a pass opportunity, but Top Rages with great defense brings it all the way. Shot here for Stan V. Had a chance there, but I think Glenny Boo got there at the last possible second. Him or Jalen Petrie. It was one of the two. Ghosty Ferret going to try and bring the puck up. He can't. A little bit of a line change here. Could catch him on it, but instead going the other way. Wapex with a shot. No. Gets saved at the last second from Top Rages. Looking for something. Top Rages trying to get around the defender. Gets it to the corner. So one more offensive opportunity here for Milwaukee. And they can't get anything to go. Who farted? Calgary. 5 seconds to go. Can they get something? 2 seconds ago, trying to get a shot off. Stan V just hits it behind the net, and that will do it. We will need extra hockey here in game 1. I will send it back up to my color commentator for the third period intermission.
And another, I would say, very entertaining period. No goal, however. Brad found an absolute wall in net from Milwaukee. And Sammy the Whale, what did you think about that period? And what do you think is going to happen going into OT?
Well, with how it's going right now, you'd want to say that Calgary are going to take it in OT because that was a very good offensive showing from Calgary. They dominated in terms of chances. They got a good couple chances there. And defensively, too. They shut down. They prevented any of the Milwaukee players getting real, clear chances there. Stan got kept quiet that period. I think Calgary, if they keep playing like this, they should pot one because the chances are coming for them. I think they just need to capitalize on a few chances. Ghosty Ferret had a good chance there, but didn't hit the target at all. I don't know, chances like that they're gonna want back. But if they keep getting chances like that, I feel like one of those will eventually go in.
Stratafan has been absolutely stellar, especially in this third period. The question is, will Wings be able to finally break him before Milwaukee kind of gets their offense back a little bit? Jed V, what do you think?
We have another OT here. I mean, this is exactly what happened last series against the Stingrays and the Cobras. And Cobras ended up taking it. Higher C's usually. I mean, Calgary is looking a lot better here, as Sammy said. I mean, they had so much more offensive chances, but I feel like Milwaukee, under pressure, I feel like Brown does very well under pressure, as we've seen in his stellar games. But, I'm excited to see what will happen in this coming overtime.
And I believe we mentioned that Calgary missing J4. It seems like they're absolutely missing J4's pure scoring potential and pure finishing. Jalen Peter, he's been doing all right, but he has not been doing anywhere near as good in terms of finishing and burying chances. So I'll send it back down to the ice, back down to Justin for potentially one more period of play. Justin?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. All that talk for nothing. In front, possible chance! Scores! Mason closes the door for Calgary, and they win game 1.
And it did not take very long into OT. Truthfully, I didn't even really see what happened. And wow, I mean, winning so many chances to end it late in the third. Just could not get it by Broud, and Broud, an absolutely clutch player for Milwaukee. And as we'll see what happens going into game 2.
Yeah, and just like that, we will take a few minutes to break, and then we will meet you back at Milwaukee for game 2 of this 3-game series, where Milwaukee is leading 1-0. I'm actually...
All right, and welcome back, Blockey Hockey. We're here for Game 2 of the Milwaukee Muskies versus the Calgary Wings playoff series. Milwaukee took the first one in OT and very, very quickly into OT. I believe it was less than 15 seconds into OT when Mason scored the game winner. Sam and the Whale, do you think Calgary will be able to bounce back from this?
I mean, I'd hope so because, again, I feel like they played the better game after that first period. They just had nothing to show for it. As you know, they walk away and they let Mason score a game winner. You know, hopefully they don't get swept like a tidal wave, but you know that's what it is. On the other hand, like I just feel like they need to capitalize, and I want to see Ghosty Ferret do more because I feel like he's going up against Lampier as the defender, and you just feel like he should be able to do more and get more offensive chances going, which he definitely did. But I feel like he should be getting some more offensive chances going since Lampier, a decent defender, but, not the greatest defender of all, coming off a rookie season of after last season. It just feels like, that should be a bigger mismatch than what it showed last game. But, I mean, yeah, I think Calgary can get this second game. They just have to lock in, dial in, and, stop shooting bricks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the lack of finishing was very noticeable. They had so many chances late into especially late into the game in the third period. Wade Peck's the only goal scorer for Calgary in that game. And Jedvi, what do you think about Calgary's goal scoring?
No, yeah, I mean, Calgary's goal scoring, I feel like, as you said in that last game, I think J4 is just such a trivial piece. I mean, 13 goals in the regular season. The only person who ever got near that or above that was Youppi. So, I mean, like, having such a good goal scorer, not having it for a trivial series, like semifinals of the series is just, it's saddening. But, it's definitely a bit of a bloodbath in that Calgary VC, but if they find a way to bounce back, I mean, Missia has been performing really well. Maybe we can see some more stuff from him, but I just don't see Calgary winning this, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Calgary's second line is usually such a cohesive unit in the way they play. It always feels like Glenn, Missia, and J4 are like perfectly in sync, and it feels sometimes, truthfully, they look kind of unstoppable. Now, I don't believe they let in a goal in that game, but they also didn't score one either, which is a little bit concerning. They were especially Missia and Glenn, were so good at shutting down Milwaukee's second line offensively, but they just couldn't seem to get anything going on their end, or on the Milwaukee end of the ice. Maybe we could kind of see something a little bit special from Ghosty Ferret and Wapex on the first line. Maybe Who Farted pots a goal. But you really want this Calgary second line to be performing a little bit better. Does anybody else have any last words before Game 2 starts?
Yeah, I mean, just going back to what I think Calgary still has a shot, just because I love the way they neutralized Stan V after him scoring that first goal. I think they knew going into this series Stan V was going to be a problem. The ability to neutralize him and prevent those offensive chances, even though some got by him, I think that could be huge going into the second game.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, the first period is about to start. Justin will once again be our commentator. I'll send it back up to him. I will be coloring. And yeah, Justin.
No mic muted this time, my friend. You're forced to hear my voice. Here we go. We're ready for Game 2. Can Calgary force a Game 3, or can Milwaukee shock the world? Stan V and Ghosty will fight for it in the Calgary zone to start off. Stan V just taking it himself. Call him Kyrie Irving the way he handles the puck. Trying to find an opening. Stan V. Is that Stan V or Pavel Datsuk trying to get around him? Possible chance for Calgary the other way as a result. But that would be a good save. Looking for a shot. And an opening is Wapex trying to find a third person. The passes would have worked if there was a third Calgary person there. Unfortunately not. So trying to get something to go. In front is Lamp. Lamp trying to get something to go. But we'll go on Wapex's stick. Looking for another opening. Trying to get it at Stan V. Stan V trying to get it around Ghosty. Ghosty, a little bit of a scrum there on the boards. Goes back to the corner for the moment. Looking for a shot in front. Ghosty, his shot scores! And what a shot from Ghosty Ferret, and it's a 1-0 lead.
Just as we were saying, the Wings' goal scoring was looking a little bit concerning. Ferret shut us all up, and I mean, a fantastic goal from him. I feel like Calgary has been getting those types of curved 5-hole chances, kind of coming out of the corner or coming off of the side of the boards. And I mean, I'm proud of seeing so many of those. It's only a matter of time before one goes in, and that's the start Wings wanted, especially after that tough loss in Game 1.
I mean, like we said before, I mean, really, Calgary was, even with sort of leading, they were still struggling in that first game and really had everything going their way there in the third, but it was the stick of Maspin overtime, like we said before, or Mason, trying to get, unfortunately ended it quick, the OT hopes and dreams. But this has been a good start for Calgary to bounce back. Trying to get an opening. Calgary looking for another goal. They can't get it. Lenny Boo going to try and pass it up to Jalen Petrie. Radium will steal the puck for the moment. A little bit of back and forth here. We're playing a little bit of ping pong instead of hockey. Trying to get a shot in front, possible for Missia. Baba Bogo looking for a shot. Can't get anything to go. Lenny Boo looking for an open opportunity. That's a good save. Rebound chance in front. Radium hits it at the last possible moment. Already 4 shots on goal to 0 to start it off. In front, Missia couldn't connect. Missia trying to look for an opening in front. Has a chance, but that goes wide. Looking for another shot. Milwaukee has been struggling to find their offense here early on. They finally do, and that's a good save from Panda.
Neither team pulling any punches in this first period. Very back and forth offense from both sides.
You're going to need more than that to deal with a highlight player like Orange Panda at goalie. Trying to get something as ohLuvv. ohLuvv keeps it in the offensive zone. Gonna look for a play here. 2 people on ohLuvv, both looking for the puck. Stan V asking for the puck, asking you shall receive. Trying to get in front of Stan V. He's trying to get anything to go. Mason, the game winner, the hero out of game 1. Goes to Stan V, goes to Farron and Waitbacks, battle it back and forth. Trying to hit it back out, and he does. Good clear, but goes right back and forth. Back and forth. It's like a game of Pong. Trying to get something to go. Calgary looking for a shot opportunity. Good scoop there, but no good. Stan V going to try and get something to go. Immediately gets poke checked by a Calgary defender. Lamp trying to look for something. A little bit of miscommunication there from Milwaukee. Milwaukee already starting to look a little shaky. Maybe the nerves are getting to them, even with this 1-0 series lead. Stan V going to try and shut up the haters, trying to get something in front, but just great defense from Calgary. Ghosty trying to look for a shot in front, trying to get it around the boards, but it'll just get poke checked to the corner. Trying to get it to Stan V. Stan V just trying to play some defense and get it out, while Ghosty Ferris trying to look for a shot opportunity, gets it to the other corner. Stan V will try and clear it, but Jalen Peachy will get it behind the net. Looking for a shot opportunity. He can't get anything to go. So Jalen Peachy trying to get in front. Possible chance here for Jalen Petrie. A great shot, but an even better block by Milwaukee. Glenny Boo and Baba Bogo trying to jar for the puck. Glenny Boo gonna pass it up to Jalen Petrie. Petrie will just head to the corner. 1 minute to go here in this electric first period. Possible chance in front. Jalen Petrie can't get anything to go, so Radium will just hit it back to the corner. Top Rages. Forced to try and get this puck out. Trying to duke a defender. He does, so he will have the chance to clear this puck. He's going to try and take it himself. Possible chance the other way, and that's a great save from Panda!
And off of a rare defensive breakdown by this Calgary second line, Radium wide open. Just couldn't get it past Orange Panda. Honestly, looked like it might have been going wide regardless. I feel like Radium had a little bit more time than he allowed himself.
I get another shot opportunity here, 35 seconds to go. I mean, that's one of the few shot opportunities Milwaukee has had. Maybe they're starting to come alive and start, getting a little comfortable, but that's a great save from Brown off a shot of a Calgary. I believe that was Missia. Radium trying to get the puck out of the corner and out of the defensive zone. He will try and get past Missia for the moment. What a great pass from Missia. Scores! Ghosty Ferret. They throw a haymaker, and Calgary throws one right back. It's 2-0.
And a fantastic pass by Missia coming out of the offensive zone. Ghosty Ferret's just getting on the ice, runs directly to the middle. Missia throws it there. Perfect pass. And, Ghosty Ferret does not miss those. Well, at least he doesn't now. I think he missed a couple chances in game 1, but not this time. Ghosty Ferret already at 2 goals, and this is going to be a tough one for Milwaukee to come back from, especially since they're getting outshot 6-2. They have not had a whole lot of offense themselves.
Unbelievable stuff. And it's been these end of first period goals, Stefan. I mean, we've seen 2 of them already, and they've really been sort of the key changes in momentum for both of these teams. We saw it in game 1. Can we see it here for the rest of game 2 as we head over to the desk where Stefan will talk and lead the desk, and it will be 2-0 in favor of Calgary.
And yeah, like Justin just said, 2-0 in favor of Calgary going into the second period. Milwaukee seeming to lack a little bit of offense. Sammy Lavelle, what are you looking for out of this Milwaukee team to get a couple goals on the board?
They just need to, I think, lock in. Like, it just feels like they don't know where to go. It was like a bit of a beginning of the period with Calgary racking up some of the shots there. I mean, they were just kind of dominating on every end, but I mean, just on the other side of things, it's just like Milwaukee just, I don't know, if it's Stan V not doing anything, then it just feels like nobody else is doing anything. I mean, Top Rangers had a few chances with some decent passes looking forward. There was that one chance that Radium had was like their best chance of the game, and still it was gloved, and that shot was probably going wide anyway. So like, I don't know. It feels like Calgary finally understands it now. You know, Ghosty Ferret, he gets it. He understands it, and now he's scored 2 goals, and he understands that the mismatch is there. And so, you know, it took till game 2 to get it, but good for Calgary.
Yeah, part of me wonders if committing so much offensive power to that second line, in especially Top Rages and Radium. The Top Rage is one of the best offensive defensemen in the league. Radium, a very solid goal scorer, and committing them to the second line where they're up against Gleniboo and Missia. Not a great line to go against as a goal scorer. Jed V, what do you think?
You know, what you asked me in that first question of the pregame, I mean, who's going to be Calgary's, goal scorer? And I think after this first period, I mean, we found it. I mean, Ghosty Ferret finding great opportunities. Missia being a very great playmaker on that line with them. I mean, like Milwaukee has just been like slowing down. Like since they won that first game, they feel like they're just going to take it easy. But you got to win this second game to actually move on.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Ghosty Ferret really just skating. It's like he's skating 9 circles around this Milwaukee defense. Really, they can't seem to stop him. Anyway, send it back down to the ice. Cryo just in. Take it from here.
2-0 is the Calgary lead, and got to go right before the end of the first period. Will that be a momentum killer for Milwaukee? That's what we're trying to learn here in the second period. But a wide open man scores! Miscommunication, Baba goal! Here it's down to a 1-score game.
And Milwaukee did switch up their lines. I believe they just switched the first and second line. As I was talking about on the desk, committing Top Rangers and Radium and Baba Bobo to that second line against Gleniboo. They came to the same conclusion that it wasn't a good idea and switched them to the first line, and it's paying off.
Unbelievable stuff. Just that absolute miscommunication. We thought Calgary had really the advantage going to this game and all the momentum on their side. All of a sudden, that's flipped right on its head, and Milwaukee now has life for the first time in game 2. Ghosty Ferret gonna try and change that narrative. Shot there, and that's just wide. Trying to get something to go is Calgary. Trying to get around in front. Ghosty going to try and take control of the puck. He does for the moment. Possible chance here, and that's going to get hit to the corner for Top Rages. Milwaukee looking to try and get a clean sweep against Calgary and advance to the BHL Cup Finals. Looking for a shot here is Wade Pex, and that goes off the post yet again for the Plumber. Top Rages going to try and get it around his net. And he does. Gets it cleared. Looking for an opening. Good defense from Jalen Petrie. Radium going to try and take control of it. A little bit of a scrum there on the boards. Trying to grab it and get an offensive opportunity is Jalen Petrie. But it appears Radium gets to it first. But Jalen Petrie getting good control of the puck. Hits it deep. So Calgary all of a sudden on the offensive. Stan V trying to get out of his own zone. He does. All of a sudden, 2 people on Stan V. When it comes to people on the ice, one man is 25% of the total line when it comes to all the players that are on the ice at one time. But for Stan V, it's 50%. He plays like 2 people. The respect from Calgary to put 2 people on him is very impressive. Stan V going to try and get something to go up front. Lamp loses it. So Missia will take it back to the corner. Missia trying to look for a shot. Looking middle. And that's a great save at the last moment by Mason. Shot here for Missia. And that's a great stop from Lamp. Another shot opportunity here for Missia. But he misses it yet again. Call the electrician. The lights are too bright for Missia. Trying to get something in the corner. Milwaukee looking for the equalizer. They will get it! The overtime hero ties it up for Milwaukee.
And just like in overtime of game 1, it is a Stan V slot pass directly to Mason in the slot. And I feel like Calgary, I don't think there was a single guy in the slot from Calgary defense. I feel like they should have had one. I don't know if they were line changing or if they just got caught puck watching a little bit. Not a defensive breakdown you want to see if you're Calgary, especially when you're up 2-0. And now that it's tied, I mean, all the momentum's in Milwaukee's favor, and this is a very dangerous spot to be in if you're a Wings player.
Calgary had a 2-0 lead, and Siffin, I don't even think it's missed yet. I think the entire Calgary team needs to call the electrician because it looks like the lights are getting too bright for them. This would be an unfortunate way to go out.
Absolutely, they do say a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey for a reason. We're seeing it right here today.
Mistakes can be costly, especially here in the BHL playoffs, second FOV here. So trying to get something to go. What do you think Calgary has to do different to try and get back in this game?
I mean, really, they just need to lock down on defense. They've shown that they can score goals. I'm sure they'll get another one before the game ends. They just need to keep pucks out of their own net and keep Milwaukee off the board.
Calgary had a 2-goal lead. All of a sudden, that has been erased, and we're back dead even. Blue are going to try and get a goal back here for Calgary, but Top Rage's stellar defense. Radium and Top Rage's there to try and grab the puck. Try and get it in front. Over to Wayback. Shot! Oh, it goes off the post again! Leaky pipes. I was just going to say, leaky pipes have been the storyline here for Calgary in the second.
And Ghosty Ferret had 2 earlier. Could not bury this one, though.
Trying to get something to go is Milwaukee. In front, trying to grab is Baba Bogo. One of the 2 people who have scored a goal. It's been the sort of unsung heroes that have been the ones to get the goals. Ghosty Ferret, we called his number and answered the phone. And just like that, Calgary retakes the lead.
And that's a hat trick for Ghosty Ferret. And honestly, what an insane way for a go-ahead goal. It's exactly what the Wings needed right now. If they can just tighten up their defense a little bit, hold this lead, pile on 1 or 2 more goals, they're in great shape to win this game. And honestly, what a goal from Ghosty Ferret. Pulls it back around the Muskies defender, and from somewhat of an off angle, somehow slots that far side on Browd. And truly just a magnificent goal, showing why he is probably one of the top 5 players in the league right now.
You can call it a little SpongeBob reference because he brought it around town. And just like that, that's a hat trick for Ghosty. Big time players make big time plays and they step up in big moments. And that's exactly what Ghosty Ferret has done. Trying to get something to go. Milwaukee trying to prevent disaster and get back even here early on. After Calgary choked a 2-goal lead, they've retaken the lead. Trying to get something is Milwaukee. It's going to have to be on the back of Stan V. He's been their top offensive option these playoffs. Trying to get something to go. Glenbu forced to reset. Going to try and get a pass off. How about that for a block from Stan V? Gets it in the offensive zone. Possible chance for an opportunity, but Glenbu stops it himself. Stan V can only do so much, but it has to be the unsung heroes. That's a step up. Stan V had a chance, but that's a great save from Panda. Trying to grab it is Lamp. Lamp and Jalen Petrie battling for the puck. All 3 Calgary wing defenders grabbing, going towards the puck at the same time. Like there's a magnet on it. Shot for Stan V possible, but Wapex prevents disaster. Ghosty Ferret with a shot that goes just wide.
Can't hit all of them, unfortunately.
I mean, hey, we've seen sort of not really the unexpected people, but these people that when you let them be loose, they can be dangerous. We saw it with Newbury Bridge last round as well. Try and get something to go. In front, Top Rages keeps it in there for Radium. Radium going to try and hit in the corner and get an offensive opportunity. He can't. 4 seconds to go. Here in the second, Top Rages trying to get his shot off. And just like that, this period flew by as we get ready for the second intermission, hosted by yours truly.
And honestly, a very back and forth period. Muskies evening the game in the first half of that period, and then Calgary shutting them up a little bit towards the end with that Ghosty Ferret go-ahead goal. Jed V, What do you think Milwaukee needs to do in order to tie this game up again and pull it through?
I mean, really, what they need to do is just get offensive pressure. I mean, they did it a few times, but using Stan V, I mean, he's been so well getting towards the opposing net and using his teammates well. I mean, what I've seen is that they've been definitely doubling him a few times, but it's been working against him. He's realized that he has mass been open a few times, and he's been using that well. So what I want to see is the second line, get more of an offensive presence. I mean, I feel like Top Rages can get more up, can get more passes through. I feel like he's being a bit too safe right now. So that's exactly what I want to see from him. I mean, Ghosty Fair obviously being a menace, but I hope to see a bit from us from the second line.
I do believe that Milwaukee moved that Top Rages, what was their second line, up to the first line in order to try to get more offense. It appears like it's been working. Same with the Bill. What do you think about that decision from Milwaukee?
Well, in that first period, they kind of were in like a bit of a limbo. Like they didn't really know what to do, but that change did help and it sparked some things going. And Mason almost on the edge of destiny there because scored 2 goals in a playoff game. Like I don't know what year we're living in, but good for him being in the right spots. But I think Calgary, after that they did adapt a little bit. They got back into the game and Ghosty Fair again, a very nice goal there. He saw who farted in the middle. He said, "Nah, I'll do my own thing," and he scored a really nice P3 shot. So, I mean, good on Ghosty Fair. He's proven the haters wrong, showing why Calgary won the trade. If that's even still relevant. But, he's aura diffing right now.
Apex trades are always relevant, but I do think this one aged a lot better than some of the ones he made last season. Anyway, I'll hand it right back to Cryo Justin for the third period.
I guess something goes. Ghosty Fair looking for another shot. No good. Calgary, like we said before, had a 2-goal lead. But absolutely, how about this? A rare fumble from Top Rages. Ghosty Fair with a possible shot opportunity in front, and that's going to be poke checked. A rare mistake from Top Rages. And just like that, Ghosty Fair looking for another shot for Calgary in front, trying to find someone, but who farted was not in the right spot. Trying to go the other way is Milwaukee. They can't get anything over, like we said before. Calgary had a 2-0 lead, but defensive errors that are really fundamental have messed them up. That's going to hit the post. But Milwaukee, they've let Milwaukee crawl back into this game, but Ghosty Fair has still given them a lead going here into the third period. Radium over the Top Rages. Top Rages trying to make up for that defensive lapse of judgment, trying to get around the net. It's going to be him and Wapex in the corner. Trying to get something to go is Ghosty. Ghosty. Radium going to battle for it in the corner. And they'll get it out for the moment. Radium will just take it behind the net. Top Rages is just crumbling mentally here in the third. He'll luckily make the block, but a bunch of mistakes here from Top Rages. We don't know if he's lagging or if it's going to play a huge factor, but mentally, he's just not there. Shot here for Calgary, and he pulls back. He had a chance there at an open shot. Someone call the JBHL. Shot here in front. That goes off the post again. ohLuvv. What a weird transition from both these teams. In front, trying to get something to go. Mason. Oh, Jalen Petrie will block it. Keep it in the corner. In front, trying to get something to go. ohLuvv. And trying to take control of the puck and sort of reset here for Calgary. Mason trying to get in front. Shot, and that's a good save from Panda. Stan V trying to take control of the puck. He tries to get around ohLuvv, but no good. They've really locked in on him defensively and have forced the unsung heroes of Milwaukee. And by unsung, I mean basically Mason to try and get something to go, as that will be offsides.
Honestly, watching Stan V and ohLuvv match up truly is like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Truly like one of the highest class matchups I think you can have in Blockey Hockey.
And there will be a delayed penalty on Calgary. And never mind, that was just an FOV. That was just an FOV. I was going to say, if there was a penalty, I didn't see it, and I don't think you would have seen it, but that was just an FOV. So faceoff will commence there in the neutral zone. Who farted and Baba Bogo trying to fight for it. Who farted wins the faceoff, trying to get around Top Range. He does, shot, and that's a good save Brown has been automatic here for Milwaukee, trying his best to will his team to get this sweep. But Calgary has just been an unstoppable force. A shot there, but Top Ray just hits it at the last possible moment. Trying to get something to go is Radium. Radium trying to find an opening shot. He can't get anything to go. Ghosty has easily been the MVP of this series so far. Another goal here would absolutely cement it, at least for game 2. Top Rages gonna try and take the puck. He does. Gets it around. Orange Panda makes the nice soft save. Who farted? Radium. Trying to find an opening. Milwaukee looking for an offensive chance here. Radium keeps it in the offensive zone. Calgary needs to just play good defense and try and force that game 3, and that's going to be poke checked at the last second from Wapex. Wapex trying to pass the puck up. He gets it to Missia. Loses the puck, though. So trying to get it back out of Stan V. Trying to disrupt the pass. He can't. Bubba Bogo trying to get it. A little bit of back and forth. Possible chance here for Missia. Possible chance in front. That's a good save. Rebound chance. Brown makes the save.
A questionable no call. Calgary Wings did have 4 players on the ice for a short time. Ref did not see it, though, so the play will continue.
Unfortunate. That could have been the call to really do it. Stan V, we have, like we said before, that was probably the first penalty we've noticed all series long. It's been a very good back and forth series. 50 seconds to go for Calgary to try and force game 3. Debating on if they want to see Milwaukee pull their tender. They have not done it yet. They are definitely debating it. Brown sort of leaking away towards his bench. Making sure they have good offensive possession before that, but Jalen Peachy will take control of the puck. And it looks like they will actually just take it the other way. Oh, another missed opportunity there. 23 seconds to go. Does Milwaukee believe in miracles? Can they at least force overtime? They try and get a shot. Rebound chance. That is saved by Panda.
And what a save. That if Calgary wins this series, that will be the save of the series. A fantastic slide save off of the rebound. Some of the hardest shots to save are off the rebounds, and Orange Panda, a masterclass in it here. Absolutely fantastic.
I mean, a rebound chance in front like that, it goes far side. Panda somehow, some way grabs it. I mean, that is an unbelievable save. Just keeping Calgary in this. Mind you, he just played a NOM game less than 24 hours ago. A NOM series, and he's back and doing even better against BHL level competition. This is insane. But 14.2 seconds to go. They have pulled the goalie. It'll be Stan V, Top Rages, Mason, and Radium. Out there for Calgary, obviously Panda will be in net with Glenbu, Ghosty, and Wapex after the timeout. Can Milwaukee force overtime? Stan V trying to look for an opening, and that will be a face-off violation, and that will be on Calgary.
Going back to that save for just a minute, usually when we're talking about outstanding saves, it'll be a glove from the goalie. But honestly, it looked like Orange Panda stopped that with his body before kicking up in his glove, and if he didn't, he was at least in position to.
Oh my goodness, that was the shot from Stan V. They couldn't get anything going. Another shot on the line! Can they get it out? It's on the line! They score! Radium! The pulled goalie! All of a sudden, it's a tie game!
And it's sitting on the line for so long, Orange Panda just could not find a way to clear it past Radium, and Radium will tuck it in for the game-tying goal with 6 seconds left in the third. And it does look like this game could go to overtime if neither team has anything to say about it off of the faceoff.
I meant to ask you this at the beginning of the third, but Siffin, I think Milwaukee believes in miracles, because that is exactly what just happened. On the line, it was one of those gritty, ugly goals, but it went in, and Milwaukee ties up this game, possibly looking for another chance here. But Stan V will get one last shot at it. It will go wide, and we will be forced to play even more hockey as we go to overtime, as Siffin will take over the desk.
And for the second game out of 2 games in the series, we will be going to overtime, an absolutely incredible ending to the game. Milwaukee I mean, their offense is back. I mean, we were questioning where it went. It seemed like they couldn't do anything, but lo and behold, they've proved us wrong, scoring 3 in 2 periods. Sammy the Whale, what do you think is going to happen in overtime, and who do you think is going to score the game winner?
I mean, I still feel like Calgary can take this game. I mean, they did, a bit of mishap on some of their goals, though. I just feel like, a bit of lapse of judgment for like almost all their goals, because it felt like they had that game, and then they just kind of threw it away, and Orange Panda just taking a bit too long to clear that, and Radium scoring probably the worst goal he'll ever score. And, I mean, at least he got a goal there, because I was gonna say Radium has not really done much this series so far, but he's got his team to an overtime here. But I still think Calgary will take this just because, I don't know, I feel like offensively they've looked cleaner and they've had, I think, the better chances overall. And I think Ghosty Ferrets looked very good this game, so if they are going to take it, I think it's going to be like either a quick shift off of their, like, this first line here from Calgary, Ghosty Ferrets going to get one, or it might take a bit. Who knows? Both teams might just be too scared to go forward.
Yeah, truthfully, honestly, part of me thinks that we could see a Missia or a Glennie goal off the Calgary second line. I feel like they've been playing a lot better than they've really had results to show. Justin, what do you think is going to happen in this overtime?
I mean, I want to say I want to back Calgary, but all 3 of their goals, whether they've been unlucky bounces or just miscommunications on defense, like I said before, the electrician needs to be called. The lights are too bright for Calgary. There's a good chance they get swept.
True, and do keep in mind, Calgary is a relatively young team. Missia, Glennie, Wapex, Who Farted, and Jalen Feet are all coming into the league very recently. Ghosty Ferret, the only true veteran on that team. So could be that they're not really used to this level of pressure.
Like we said before, they are missing their best player as well, so that could absolutely play a huge factor as we get ready here for overtime. Siffin, take a wild guess. Who do you think is going to score the winner?
Honestly, I'm going to go with Missia. I think he's been playing really well. Hasn't really had the results to show it, but I think he'll get it here.
We'll see if that can work. Milwaukee looking to send Calgary home early. Milwaukee top rages, trying to get something to go. Pass it up to Stan V. Can he have his MVP moment? Who Farted? Going to try and take control of it. It'll be Radium in the corner. Trying to get something to go. Top rages. Hits it back. Who Farted going to look for a pass here. Trying to crouch on it. They don't. Ghosty Ferret has a chance for a shot here, but goes to the corner. Trying to grab it. Is Ghosty Ferret. Possible shot opportunity here. Oh my goodness. Had the chance on the breakaway, but Radium missed it. Miscommunication left, right, and center for Calgary. Top rages. Trying to get it up. Over the Baba Bogo, trying to get a second goal of the game. Can't get anything to go. Who Farted? Trying to get something to go in front, trying to get it around, but Wapex is there to block it. Shot here from Baba Bogo, and that's a good save from Panda. Wapex.
Controversial line change from the wings there.
And trying here from Wapex. No good. Pull back. Wapex trying to get something to go. There are 2 players on Calgary out there right now. Talk about miscommunication. You weren't wrong. And it looks like full line changes will be there for second lines here. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the first overtime. Can we see another overtime goal here from Mason? Lamp going to try and get it, but instead let's Stan V take it around the net. Missia. Siffin's pick to get the overtime game winner. Just keeps it in the deep corner. Trying to get something to go with Stan V. Trying to get around. Stan V just playing a little bit. Be careful pulling back in your own zone. That's the definition of disaster. Stan V going to try and just take control of it. Stan V going to try and get around one defender. Really can't find anyone open, so he's forced to just hit it down the ice, trying to look for someone to try and grab the puck. Mason tried to grab it, but no good. Jalen Petrie loses the puck for a moment. So here comes Mason trying to take control of it. It'll be Glennie Boo. Glennie Boo trying to find it. He does for the moment, but gets it right back. Glennie Boo trying to get it around. Gets around one defender, but not good enough. Tried to find Mason on the breakaway. No good. Glennie Boo looking for an opening. Glennie Boo gonna just pass it down the ice. Ghosty Ferret, the hat trick today. Can he find his fourth? Trying to grab his top ridges, going over the Stan V. Stan V trying to take control of the puck. Wapex gets there first. Ghosty Ferret trying to get around top ridges. He can't. Wapex going to try and pass it up back to Ghosty Ferret. Hits it to the corner. Looking for a pass in front. Can't get anything to go. Possible chance. Breakaway! And trying to get it off! And it hits the pipes again! Call the Plumbers Union! 1:47 to go. Here in overtime. Milwaukee has been itching and scratching and clawing to try and get this overtime throughout the multiple mistakes Calgary has made on the defensive end. The reason they've given up 3 goals in the first place and have forced overtime and given Milwaukee hope. Ghosty Ferret gonna try and get something to go. Trying to get around top ridges. Hits it to the corner. 1:23 to go in the first overtime. Trying to grab his top ridges again. Goes to Radium. Radium blocks it. Goes up. Oh, shot there! Can't get the original shot to go. Trying to get the rebound, but Wapex. Great defense preventing disaster. Wapex gonna try and bring it up. Wapex trying to get over the top. Get around top ridges. No good. Looking for the passes, top ridges. Trying to get around. Has a chance, but Jalen Peachy will get to it first. 1 minute to go here in overtime number 1. Trying to get a shot. Here's Baba Bogo. Can't get anything to go. Ghosty Ferret. Gonna try and get out of his own zone, and he does. Looking for a shot here. No good. They'll just line change here for the last 44 seconds. Radium. Take it behind his net. Try and look for an opening. Jalen Petrie meets them there in the corner. No one in the slot. Shot, and that's a good save from Brown. Looking for an opening. It's Top Ridges. Trying to find a pass. Blocked. Top Ridges. Gonna look for another pass. Trying to grab it. Stan V. Can't go. Missia has a chance here, and that's a great save from Brown. Trying to get something to go is Baba Bogo. Trying to get something, but Stan V will hit it up. Trying to get something to go. 3 seconds to go. Maybe a defensive lapse here. Probably a shot opportunity, but it just stays on the boards. And we're going to need another period of hockey to determine a winner for Game 2. We will hand it back up to Siffin for the desk.
And my pick to score in this overtime, Mircea almost getting it towards the end, but no dice as we will be heading to the second overtime period. Sammy the Whale, what do you think about that first overtime period, and what do you think is going to happen in the second?
I mean, I feel like Calgary's defense has just been so unorganized, which is kind of unorthodox because they've got 2 really good defenders in Wapex and Glennyboo, but I think the main issue is kind of with either their centers or forwards. Like, they just don't really know, like, where to go positionally, and, like, they're making some decisions that are kind of odd, like making some weird line changes when they're in the defensive zone. Like, I just feel like plays like that could cost you, and it almost cost them a few times. I mean, it's kind of what cost them in the beginning, like giving up their 2-goal lead and then conceding again. So I feel like they really just need to shape up. But I mean, overall though, they've done decently offensive though. They've gotten like some good shots. Missia with a couple good that last chance there, and a couple other good chances from the team overall. Like, I feel like they just need to get rid of those defensive mistakes that they've had, and they should be able to take this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's very tight regardless. This could honestly go either way. Calgary looking a little rough defensively, but at the same time, Milwaukee hasn't been looking much better. Calgary could very well see a goal coming from them. Like I said, that second line seems kind of due for one. Justin, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, the defensive lapses, they're clearly missing their top player. And just trying to get something to go, it's just not working for Calgary. They can't even really develop some offense. They've been getting some shots farther out than what I think they're like. But I don't know if that's going to be the way to go. And I mean, Milwaukee has been pouring on the pressure. This feels like it's destined for Milwaukee to sweep.
Well, I can't say I'd call J4 their best player. He's up there for sure. I don't think he's better than Ghosty Ferret, but he's definitely up there. That being said, I'm going to head back down to ice level for the second overtime. Justin, take it away.
Of course, obviously, Ghosty Ferret has the hat trick. Do not blame you one bit in believing he is the best player. He's been easily the best player this series. But can he be the team that gets out on top? Can they survive elimination? Or will this be the last game of the Calgary Wins season 24? Topridge is going to take it around the net. Try and find an opening. He can't. Just try and take control of the puck. Ghosty Ferret Hits it back to the neutral zone, trying to get his who farted. Ghosty Ferret back to the corner. Behind the net. Ghosty Ferret takes control of it, looking for a shot in front. No good. So Ghosty Ferret forced to improvise. Just pass it back out to Wapex. Try to get something to go. Is Milwaukee all of a sudden a 2-on-1 if they can get the pass off? He was a little late to the party to try and help on that breakaway. So no good. Top Rage is trying to pass it over to Baba Bogo. Can't get anything to go. Possible shot from Ghosty Ferret, and that goes just wide. What a hit from Top Rages. Ghosty Ferret trying to take control of it. Gets it around Top Rages. Trying to get something to go. In front has a chance. Who farted? Shot, and that goes off the post yet again.
And in the middle of 3, I think Milwaukee defenders somehow gets that shot off. Just can't get it on target.
Almost another shot opportunity there. Great block by Ghosty Ferret. Top Rages over the Lamp. Lamp trying to get something to go. Glenny Boo will keep it in. Stan V has 3 points this series. 1 goal and 2 assists. Can he find his second one of the series today? Trying to get it is Stan V. Missia prevents disaster. Stan V still trying to get it around. Trying to get some mechanics going. Shot there, and that's a good save from Panda. Rebound chance in front. Mason had a chance to end it, but he has luckily hit out at the last possible moment. Trying to get something to go. Is Milwaukee trying to keep it in the offensive zone. In front, over to Lamp. Lamp trying to take control of it. A little bit of back and forth, but Lamp will try and get a pass up. Ooh, really risky pass there. Mason does control it for the moment, but Calgary regains control really quickly. Then be just a quick poke check from Browd. Trying to get something to go. Getting up. In front. Baba Bogo trying to get something. In front, can't get anything. Trying to get in front again. Trying to go around Stan V. A little bit of a scrum back and forth on the boards. It'll be Mason and Glenny Boo on the puck trying to grab it and getting possession. Mason will just try and chase. And Glenny Boo trying to take the puck up. He can't. And it looks like he will just go for the line change. Radium going to try and take control of the puck. In front, trying to get it overshot. Oh, and that goes just wide. Radium behind the net. Milwaukee trying to end it. Wapex. Oh, a great pass. Possible chance on a breakaway. Going the other way. Scores! 4 goals and the dagger, and they force game 3.
And that's a 4th goal from Wings' first line center, Ghosty Ferret, off of a great pass from Wapex to send him up. And Ghosty Ferret, he's missed a couple in this game, but not that one. And he takes it in the second overtime period for the Wings. What a game.
Needed a lot of extra hockey to get that result, but Calgary does force a game 3, and just like that, we will be right back with the do or die game in this best of 3 series.
And welcome back for Game 3 of this honestly insane series between the Milwaukee Muskies and Calgary Wings. Calgary just took game 2 in double overtime to take it to a game 3. Now it's all or nothing, do or die for both teams. Wings still missing J4, their top goal scorer. Muskies, on the other hand, not missing anyone. They're playing at full strength. I think Danzer, their starting goaltender, is also out for the Wings. Nonetheless, this has been an excellent series, and now we're going to finish it in probably the most climactic way possible in a game 3. Ben, what are you thinking going into this?
I mean, it's been a very entertaining game, for the neutrals, for everybody out there. Very enjoyable because, a lot of games this season it's been like defensive showings, a lot of people just sitting back. We've had a lot of overtimes, but we haven't had a lot of overtimes that are 4-3 scores. Like, that's a good score, so hope everybody's enjoying it. But honestly, I feel like the Wings, they still have to improve a little bit defensively. I still think defensively they were a bit shaky on, like, positioning-wise, but offensively, compared to that first game, they played a lot better. They were finishing the chances, and Ghosty was finally showing to the world what he can do when he, he gets his Uber Eats and Deliveroo and all those things, when he gets cooking, But, yeah, I think that if the Wings keep this momentum going into this last game of the series, I think they should take it. But, at the same time, Muskies have done well to rebound when they went down in that second game, so anything is honestly possible.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard Deliveroo since COVID. That is wild. That's crazy. But yeah, I fully agree. I mean, this has been a back and forth series, but I feel like Milwaukee still has the edge, even though they lost in overtime for game 2. I mean, you have to look at the defensive mistakes and just know that that's going to play a factor going into this final game. It's a do or die game. This is exactly when the tensions are at the highest, the nerves are at the highest. Whoever's the most calm, poised team is going to win this. And I think Milwaukee has the edge because they feel like they have less to lose, especially with Calgary being the higher seed team.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were talking about those defensive mistakes, but this all stems from Muskie's decision before the second period of game 2 to switch their lines, have that Top Raiders and Radium second line play the first line, and have that Stan V line play against the Wings second line, and that's proven to be a much better matchup offensively for the Muskies. I don't know if that was made by Nixus12, who is the Muskies owner and backup goaltender, or if it was somebody else on the team, but honestly, definitely a game-changing decision. Ben, what do you think is going to happen coming into game 3? Are we going to see any more adjustments from either team, or do you think it's going to be the same?
I think they're probably going to keep what they had because, it did work out better for them. I think what they wanted to do is once Go started scoring all those goals, they thought maybe that they should swap Top Bridges onto him and so have maybe a more solid defender on him, which I will say it did work until then Ghosty Fair, started to cook again and got his 2 other goals that game. But I feel like we'll see the same things. I mean, I just feel like Muskies, like, a lot of their fringe players are just not really been able to impact the game at all yet. Like, again, Radium, yes, he got that goal, but besides that, I have not really seen him do anything. And then same with Baba Bobo, who's been pretty good throughout the whole season. I haven't really seen him get involved that much either. And I feel like, in a game like this, like, those players are key when you're going to have players like Wapex matching up with Sanvi and having all your... You need your third fringe kind of players to start performing and do things for them. But we're going to get underway here. Should we do some, last game predictions here?
Yeah, really quick score predictions. I'll go first. I'm going to say 3-2 in overtime Wings. Sammy?
I think the Wings will take it 2-1 in overtime.
And Justin?
I will say Milwaukee 3-2 in overtime.
All right, 2-1 in favor of the Wings, I believe, from the desk predictions. And we'll send it up to ice level. Cryo Justin will be your commentator, and I will color. Take it away.
Just like that. Do or die. Whoever wins this game moves on. Whoever loses, that will be the end of their season 24. Can Calgary prove the doubters wrong even after a rough game 2, even though somehow they won? Ghosty Fair was the MVP of the reason they were able to be so good in that series. Bringing it up as Stan V and Wapex. Trying to get something to go. Wapex gets it around Stan V for the moment. But trying to get it back. Front. Wapex trying to get something to go. Hits it back to the corner. That will be Mason. Stan V trying to get a shot in front. Forced to go around the net. Oh my goodness! I heard 17 stick dangles there at the same time from Stan V. Shot the other way, and that's going to be wide. People are accusing him of witchcraft. I don't blame them. Mason over the Who Fired. Who Fired trying to get a pass in front to Ghosty Ferret. No good. Who Farted. Gonna try and take the puck up and try and get back in the offensive zone. Forced to go back on defense is Glaibu. Stanvey with a shot. That's a good save made by Panda. Glaibu. Gonna try and pass the puck up. He does. Over the Ghosty Ferret. Ghosty Ferret lost the puck. Trying to get another pass off is Glaibu. Jalen Petrie will chase. Jalen Petrie and Radium. Glaibu will try and take control of it. And it looks like he will. Trying to get the pass off. He does. But good defense from Baba Bogo. But Missia does get the puck right back. Trying to get a shot in front in the slot for Jalen Petrie, but no good. Top Rages. Trying to prevent disaster. Glaibu. Playing good defense and preventing Calgary from letting up another scoring chance. Trying to get another shot off. It's Calgary. No good. Missia misses the puck. Top Rages hits it back to the corner. Top Rages takes it around the net. Bringing it up the side boards. Trying to get something to go. Missia, great interception, but can't connect on it. Defenders weren't ready for that one. Trying to get something to go is Missia. Missia over to Glaibu. Glaibu trying to get something to go. In front over to Radium. Trying to get something. Possible scoring opportunity, but Baba Bogo had to chase it. Trying to get another shot, but that was blocked. Glaibu going to try and take control of the puck. Jalen Petrie in front. Trying to get something to go. Goes over to Missia. Missia can't really take control of the puck. Goes to the corner. Calgary looking for an offensive opportunity chance. Can't get it. Radium, good defense. Trying to get something to go is Wapex. A little bit of back and forth on the boards. Mason trying to get the pullback. No good. Wapex will try and take control of the puck here. But Lamp will hit it back into the neutral zone. Wapex trying to do something with the puck. Gets around Lamp. That's a fantastic move there from Wapex. Trying to get around Stan V, but Stan V was ready for it. In front, trying to get a shot here is, I believe, yeah, that is Ghosty Ferret. Name sort of meshed for a little bit. Couldn't really see who was who. In front, Lamp has played good defense. Shot in front. Oh, rebound chance. No good for Who Farted. Who scored? No one. Mason going to try and hit the puck out. He does for the moment. In front, trying to get a shot off his Calgary. They can't. Who Farted trying to get in the slot as well. Stan V trying to take control of it. He can't. Forced to hit it back as Lamp. Lamp trying to keep it in. He does. Over the Stan V. One-on-one. This is exactly what he wants. If he gets control of this puck, he can easily get a scoring opportunity here. That will not happen. Wapex will hit it out. They'll get right back into it, so they'll change lines. Wapex trying to get a shot opportunity there. Lamp here will grab the puck. Try and get an offensive opportunity chance here for Milwaukee. In front, Wapex trying to prevent disaster. Very dangerous pass. 1 minute to go here in the first. This period has flown by. Top Rages trying to get a shot. No good. Just trying to hit it deep. Another shot is Top Rages trying to get something to go. And it will go on the stick of Jalen Petrie. Jalen Petrie and Top Rages battling in the corner, but Top Rages wins that battle. Trying to get it is Missia. Missia can't get anything to go. Jalen Petrie trying to get something. Glaibu hits it back out. Ghosty Ferret, he went on the boards again. Possible chance for Baba Bogo, and that's a great save. No chance on the rebound. Tried to pull back to get that rebound chance, but no good. Orange Panda having a legacy game 5 so far. Shot from Baba Bogo, no good. In front, possible chance here from Orange Panda, and that's yet another save. In front, possible chance for Calgary the other way, and that's going to be poke check to the corner. Ghosty Ferret, the MVP of this series, trying to get something to go. In front, possible chance for Missia, but he missed it. Shot! Oh, it went on the line! 3 more seconds, and that could have been a goal, but it will be tied. Going into the second period, we will go back up to Siffin to discuss the first period.
And absolute chaos at the end of the first period. We potentially could have seen a Milwaukee goal period have gone on for a little bit longer. Orange Panda also looked like he was in a position to clear it out. But, oh my god, what a period, especially at the end. 4 shots for Milwaukee, none for the Wings. Sammy the Whale, what does that tell you?
I mean, it tells me that Muskies, they want this. They want this more right now. And, you know, we were talking about what they were going to do, you know, before the game. It looks like they reverted back to those lines. They have Stanvey, Lampier, and Mason on that first line again. And it seems to be working. I don't know if it's just that the tactics are there or if they're just playing better now. Because they pretty much dominated that whole period. Good chances there. Orange Panda having to stand tall in net for Calgary. And he's doing pretty well to keep all the shots at bay. But again, I feel like Calgary, they're giving a lot of these chances away, just defensive errors and plays where, they don't really seem like they know where to go rotational wise and positional wise. Where, if the defender's taking it forward, you have both Calgary players pushing forward as well. Nobody's rotating back for support, which, that's happened a few times. I've got a few shots of that. I feel like they just need more communication in terms of that aspect. But if Muskies keep this up, honestly, they probably walk away with this game.
Absolutely. That being said, I do think Calgary has had a little more offense than the shots are suggesting. They've had quite a few passes that almost got through and were blocked at the very last minute by a back checker that could have easily gone in and been a goal for the Wings. And I think they've had a couple chances too that just haven't hit the net. Justin, what do you think's happened in the second period?
Going into the second period, what I expect is more of the same from Milwaukee. It's just going to be more shots, more aggression, and I hate to say it, but it really just feels like it's Ghosty Ferret versus the world. It's been that type of series, especially since game 2.
I guess I've also seen players like Glennyvoo holding down that second line super well. Missia and Wapex also creating some offense. Anyway, back to Justin for the second period.
Thank you so much. As we start here in the second, trying to get something to go. Stan V will try and get the puck on his stick. Lamp will originally get it. Possible chance here for Ghosty, but good defense from Lamp. Shot here from Stan V. No good. Mason going to try and take control of the puck. He can't. Panda just hits it to the corner. Mason trying to take control of it. He can't either. So Wapex going to try and take it around his net and get it out of the Calgary zone, and that's exactly what he does. Stan V looking to create some magic. Can he create more? No good. Doing a little too much there. Lamp going to try and take control of it with Who Farted breathing down his neck. Who Farted looking for a pass up the middle. Can't get anything to go. Who Farted in front shot. Oh, and that was perfectly placed on a platter for Ghosty. But that's a great poke check by Mason. In front to Stan V. Trying to get something to go. In front, no good. Wapex. Gonna try and get it back out of his defensive zone. In front, Stan V. Trying to go to his bread and butter spot. But Wapex knew exactly what was going to happen. Jalen Petrie looking for a pass in the middle. Instead, he goes for the shot. Brown with a fantastic save. Top Rages. Looking for an opening. Go, trying to get something to go. Top Rages. Going to try and take it up. Trying to get around. He does for the moment. But goes back to the Milwaukee zone. Top Rages. Trying to take control of the puck. He does. Looking for a pass. Loses the puck in the net. Forced to pass it up to Radium a little earlier than expected. Radium trying to get something to go here. Can't. Goes back over to Top Rages. Shot here from Baba Bogo, and that's a great save from Orange Panda. Trying to get something in front. Top Rages over to Radium. Has a shot, but that was poke checked at the last possible moment. Lenny Boo. Trying to get something to go. He's really been the heart of this defense for Calgary to try his best to keep this team in this game. Who Farted? Looking for a shot opportunity. He can't get anything to go. Top Rages battling in the corner. In front. Who Farted? Trying to get something to go. Missia and Who Farted on Top Rages at the same time. Trying to get something to go is Missia. A little bit of a back and forth there. Stan V will try and keep it from going in the Milwaukee zone, but they're forced to reset. A little bit of a line change here from Milwaukee. Stan V will take it up. Stan V trying to do some witch magic. Trying to get around Who Farted. He does. He gets around Ghosty Ferret. Looks like he will hit it to the corner. Trying to take control of it was Stan V. Goes right to the corner. Wapex. Trying to get control of it, but Stan V, right, a perfect pass in front to Mason. Another defensive lapse of judgment, but they can't capitalize. Wapex trying to get something to go. It goes to Mason. Mason with a shot. That would be a save by Panda. Trying to get another shot off. They can't. Calgary trying to go on the offensive. Lamp going to just hit it out. A little bit of overcommitment from Calgary, but it works out. Lamp trying to get it past Wapex. Wapex trying to get something to go. He can't. Shot in front. Possible chance for Stan V if they can get to it first, but it will be get to first by Ghosty Ferret. Ghosty Ferret versus Stan V. What a matchup. Trying to get something to go. Ghosty Ferret luckily getting out of his defensive zone for the moment. Mason trying to get something to go. Trying to keep it in that offensive zone here for Milwaukee. Trying to get something is Ghosty. Can't get anything to go. Passes it back up though. Gets it to Jalen Petrie. Jalen Petrie looking for the pass. Gets hit to the corner. Lampier gonna go back up. Trying to get something to go. But Ghosty Ferret will easily take control of that puck as that was just dumped in. A little bit of back and forth along the boards as they try and go for line changes. And that's exactly what both of these teams do. Mason taking control of the puck. Goes back over the top rages. Mason going for the line change as well. Both lines good. Top rages. What a matador move there. Trying to get something to go. Top rages trying to get around. He can't get around Glenny Boo. Radium forced to reset around the net. Missia the chase. Missia trying to get a shot opportunity here. Can't get anything to go. Try and get it in front. Gets hit to the other side. Top rages. Gonna look for the pass. Over to Baba Bogo. Can't get anything to go. 14 seconds to go here in the second period. This game has flown by. Top rages trying to get something to go in front. Trying to get around. Top rages looking for the pass. He does get it to Baba Bogo. Trying to get it on his stick. But it looks like it will be hit by Glenny Boo first. Trying to get a shot opportunity. What a save from Panda as the time expires. And just like that, it is the second intermission.
And the shots show a little bit of a closer period. 2 shots for Milwaukee and 1 shot for Wings in that one. Ben, what do you think? Do you think it was a better period for the Wings? Maybe a worse period for Milwaukee? What did you think?
I still think Muskies are on top on this game so far. I mean, they slowed down a little bit, but a lot of good chances. Baba Bobo's been doing really well professionally this game in terms of getting in good spaces when Top Ridges is on the puck. He's had about like 3-4 like decent P3s. Orange Panda having to come up big again for his team, especially with that last save there. You know, it didn't count as a shot because he was pretty far out, but he still had to be there where the puck was probably going in the net. On the wing side, again, I feel like just their decision making is just not there right now. There was one play in that third period, or that last period at least, where I saw Ghosty Fair and double push Lampier for no reason when they were nowhere near the puck, and then Lampier just P3'd it past them, and they were basically. So it's like, I don't know, just decisions like that from the wings have just been kind of stupid, and they've been kind of doing a lot of that this game, where it's like they're just making kind of stupid decisions they don't need to do, and it could cost them. They're getting a little bit fortunate sometimes, it's not, but they need to really dial in, because this game so far they've not really looked like what they were looking like last game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lack of offense as well. I feel like Wings have been struggling to break through the Muskies defense. And then even then, they still have to get past Brouts. I'd be a little bit worried about their goal scoring once again. I think Ferret does have the ability to step up. We know, especially from game 1, that Wapex can pot a few. We've seen Missia score. Glenny Boo, I think he has the potential to create offense. But really, it just doesn't seem like it's quite there for the Wings at the moment. Justin, what do you think?
I mean, I just keep... I know it's talking about keep going back to that well, and it's not really going to help you out if you still do it. But, I mean, I keep going back to Milwaukee. I just keep going back to that. They keep putting on the offensive pressure. Calgary has responded with good defense, but I don't know if that's going to be the case as we get ready here for the third and final period, maybe, or maybe we need overtime yet again. And they have no respect for my voice, as that will probably be another period of hockey, trying to get something to go. Maybe Calgary can get a shot opportunity early. Rebound chance in front, but that's going to be a good save. Wapex going to try and battle in the corner with Lamp. And that's going to try and bring it up to Ghosty Ferret. Trying to prevent disaster. Oh my goodness, on the line. Can't connect. Mason had a chance to score what could have been the game winner. Mason in front, trying to find an opening. Danby was not in position though. Lamp gonna try and get someone to go. He can't. He's forced to reset. Lampier over to Mason, who farted, takes control of it, goes behind the net. Lampier forced to reset. Trying to pass it up for Milwaukee. Both Calgary players there for it, but that will be offsides.
very blatantly offsides that one, but face-off will be in Milwaukee's half, just outside of their zone. We'll see if Calgary can maybe get something going here.
Face off in the neutral zone. Gonna be won by Milwaukee, looking for an opening. Trying to get a shot off. This Baba Bogo can't get anything to go. Top reaches. Trying to get the puck around, trying to take control of the puck, and he does. Trying to find Radium, but can't get anything to go. Looking for another pass. Is Top Rages. Really good at connecting on those passes, but no one's there to answer the doorbell. Trying to get a pass connected there. In front. And shot on the line. Somehow goes behind Brown and somehow reaches back to make a save.
And what a save from Brown. And again, to show, even if you get past the Milwaukee defense, you still have to get past Brown, and that's proving to be a near impossible task for the Wings right now.
That was a unbelievable. We didn't think we'd see a better save than we saw from previous games. Somehow we did. Unbelievable. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Trying to take control of it is Gleniboo. Gleniboo trying to get around Baba Bogo. They're looking for a line change. Gleniboo's going to probably try and take it himself. Top Bridges gets there first. Stan V there to help. Trying to get something to go is Ghosty Ferret. Stan V. Trying to just work his way around the defender. Can't really get anything to go. Ghosty Ferret looking for the shot opportunity. Can't find it, so he hits it to the corner. Shot in front. Brown will make the save. Looking for a shot. Is Calgary a rebound chance? No good. Wapex will just hit it back into the offensive zone. Trying to get something to go. Stan V. Trying to get something to go. Possible chance here, but that's a good save from Panda. In front. Going over to Wapex. Wapex trying to get something to go. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. Here in Game 3, we are still scoreless. Who will be the winner and who will be the hero to push them to the BHL Cup Finals? Stan V. Trying to get the puck on his stick. Trying to get in front. Stan V, a shot, and that's a good save from Panda. Wapex. Trying to get the puck. Stan V will take control of it. Possible chance here for Calgary, but it'll go on the stick of Mason. Looking for yet another. Passes Mason, but not enough mustard on that hot dog. Trying to get it back. Is Stan V. Stan V. Duking around 17 defenders. Oh my goodness, and somehow Panda makes the save. Lamp. Looking for an opening. Can't. Goes to Ghosty. Lamp. Passes it back down yet again. A shot here for Stan V. Possible chance here. That's another good save from Panda. Stan V. Trying to get something to go. In front, can't get anything. Michelle will try and take control of it. He does for the moment, but Stan V's there breathing down his neck. Mason looking for the pass up to Stan V. Stan V hits it to the corner. 1 minute to go here in the third period. Top Rages. Gonna try and take control of the puck. He does for the moment. Radium will hit it to the corner. Try and generate some offense here for Milwaukee. Shot. Gleniboo. Trying to get something to go. Gleniboo. Trying to juke around Top Rages. It works for the moment. And Gleniboo wins the puck there. Possible chance at a scoring opportunity, but Top Rages, great defense, like always. Missia. Gonna try and take control of the puck and get something for Calgary. They can't get anything to go. It's been all Milwaukee on the pressure. But can they respawn here? Missia. Pass in front. Ghosty can't connect. Stan V and gets replaced for Baba Bogo. Baba Bogo tried to get something to go, but couldn't. Calgary trying to get something to go, but Radium pass up to Baba Bogo. Can't connect on the pass. 13 seconds to go. Calgary scores! Missia with possibly the dagger with 11.5 to go.
And the Muskies will call a timeout, and my pick to score the overtime winner in Game 2. Can't get it done there. Ghosty Ferret got it done there, but he gets it done in Game 3, and just a fantastic goal. I mean, Wings have been looking a little rocky all game, but really seemed to pull it together there, and they did not miss on that chance. What a goal. And
I mean, you were game too early, but you were right about the prediction. I mean, big time players make big time plays, and you called out Messi, and I think he responded.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, just goes to show how deep this Calgary team runs. I feel like you can expect, even without Jaden, by the way, they're missing their top goal scorer, and even still, they're finding a way to get it done.
Their top goal scorer is on a jet ski, and somehow they're still finding ways to win. It's been an absolutely insane comeback story for Calgary. Even through mistakes, they're still great. Oh, another shot off the original faceoff. Had a chance to tie it. Trying to get something to go 4 seconds ago. Trying to get the puck in front of the net. Trying to get something in front. Radium in front. They can't connect. And the Calgary Wings will win the series.
And what an ending to an incredible series. 11 seconds left. Miska pots the game winner, and Muskies almost find a way to get it done in 10 seconds off of the face-off, but just can't quite get it in. And honestly, what a series. I mean, the goalies as well played absolutely fantastic. Orange Panda, an 8-save shutout in Game 3. Honestly, even when the Wings defense was looking a little rocky, Orange Panda stood tall and kept the puck out of the net. And you cannot ask for a better performance from either team.
Those who don't know, this is a part of Blockey Hockey Cares. Mentioning shutouts, that will add another $5 to the pot for the charity going towards the Jed Foundation, along with all the goals that have been scored that have been casted by me, Crowd Justin. But a fantastic series nonetheless. Calgary will move on to the BHL Cup Finals, and they're going to be awaiting I believe the Carolina Cobras in the finals, which should be an electric series. But with that being said, that will do it for me, Cryo Justin, as the play-by-play commentator, Siffin on the desk and color commentator, Sammy the Whale joining us on the desk, and Youppi running the show as our producer. And with that being said, we will see you guys next time for the BHL Finals. Good night.